west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing first play is Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember, in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Edmonds will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1 yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about passes, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Jesus, man, yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right.
Samuel, his 4th touchdown on
good pass, good catch, good touchdown.
Are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense
unbelievable.
5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their left. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A torn ACL ended what was supposed to be K.J. Hamler's breakout year after just 3 games. Denver will bring him along slowly, but this is the year they fully expect him to develop into the speedy starter they wanted with their 2nd-round pick in 2020. Picks up a first down for the Broncos right there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It was the 2nd straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Edmonds, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to... This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground.
I want that.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We okay with that? What Debo at? There you go.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Come here, boy. What Debo at?
He's taken down. second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. First and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Edmonds again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one.
Oh, you wanted to see it? Why you want to see it? It was beautiful.
Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage.
Hey, the one you caught was beautiful. It's all right. Just hit the button, bro. That's Madden.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
Good D.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
That's the same bullshit.
Left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Wilson. Steps, and he's going to go
So we bulldozing linemen now to get in. I feel you. You got to do what you got to do, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I feel you. You mad. I would be mad too. I would be mad too, bro. Juan Adams does the same thing. Him and Raymond Randolph. Bulldozing linemen for some reason.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. From midfield, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel.
We knew that, boy. Good one.
Samuel.
That wasn't even him. That's that just busted ass coverage.
The 49ers Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game.
Good touchdown. Ain't mad at it.
Don't forget the
It's a young safety back there. He's a rookie.
And an important one that is.
He'll be all right.
Tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Well, you got to think Charles Outwin's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Wilson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 66 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to
They would not let that man run out of bounds.
to win the game and leave no time.
Come on, man. And you knocked the ball all the way and let it roll 4 yards.
And they let it get away.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
We're just going to say all right with that.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's
drove, I mean, flawlessly up the field.
Got a second down now.
Unbelievable.
Search for a score to break this tie.
Oh, boy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Working with 2nd and 5.
I'm loving it.
Lance now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Edmonds, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is gone.
Let me get it.
From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Beckham goes in motion left. Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good game, bro.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down.
Don't put me -7 again. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because